too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we keep it on repeat cause we don't want it to end. We got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age, just acting our age. There's people here that I just met, but we're acting like we go back. It's 3 a.m., but we ain't done yet, trying our best to make it last. Freedom running through us like an open. We're too high on being young and there's still to race. We've got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the Seattle Seahawks. Getting ready is the kicker, Andrew Franks. And off we go from Seattle. To return, this is Doug Baldwin. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll come out in the pistol. On first down, Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And on 2nd and 10 now. Second and 10 now, Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Dolphins' new signee from Buffalo, Mario Williams. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolded.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They run again with Ajayi. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up a 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. On 4th down, Tannehill. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not?
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Mario Williams in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So now here come the Dolphins. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Jordan Cameron is tight end, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
That'll give him a little extra confidence there.
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Jay Ajayi, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here comes the Dolphins defensive unit now. And they had a great 4th down stop last time that set their offense up. Great offense able to score. So offense probably over there saying, hey, do that again.
Exactly what they're saying. That's working together. That's being in tandem right there. Stop them on defense. Offense gets great field position, rolls in and puts points on the board. I think you're exactly right.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Koamisi. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Tannehill now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield. Now 4th down. Charles, that's an important 3rd down stop. You don't want to spot him 2 touchdowns here early.
You're trying to slow momentum down. You've already given up the score. They're coming right back at you. You're exactly right. Being able to hold them there and force a decision on 4th down, that's big for the defense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Tannehill. And caught by Cameron right side. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Tannehill now, the give to Ajayi. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
So a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Surveying the field. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. And this is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
He's got Curse. And the ball is knocked out. And the Dolphins have got it.
He makes so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. Ajayi hit. He lost the football. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Partner, this Dolphins D, you had their game against San Francisco, and I know you knew him beforehand, but now that you've seen him up close and personal, what do you think?
I think that they're a cohesive group, rallies to the ball very well. Terrific on 3rd down, one of the league leaders in getting off the field and turning the ball back over to their offense. And then Dominican Sue, if you single block him, he's going to wreck your offense. And Cameron Wake is having a great comeback season. Torn Achilles last year. He looks as quick and as fast as ever coming off the edge.
So 2nd and 10 here. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops. On 3rd down, Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. For Graham, he hauled in 6 catches in Week 12, 67 yards. And by the way, a happy belated birthday to Mr. Graham. Turned 30 on November 24th.
Oh, that's very nice of you. You're so considerate. I like that.
Oh, thanks.
And you know
I'll be here all week.
And you know what else he really likes?
What?
His health.
Yeah, absolutely.
The knee is back, totally sound. He's running around like the Jimmy Graham we knew in New Orleans and making those big-time plays where he goes over the top of everyone to catch the ball.
Cameron Wake, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. On 4th down, Tannehill. And it's caught by Parker. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. It'll be a gain of 24 on the play. And the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. And tough starting field position here. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt.
Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I guarantee you, it's not very good.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Shift together here from the D-line. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And his throw is incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Here's Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl quarterback, Richard Sherman. And he is going to get this one back.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And the 11 on offense coming back out for Seattle, and maybe a little tired, maybe a little jet lag. The Seahawks have traveled over 27,000 miles this season, and the 5,000-mile round trip to Tampa was their second jaunt to the East Coast in 3 weeks.
I've never met a team in the NFL that's less concerned about their travel than the Seattle Seahawks.
And that's good.
And that's good for them. And you're right. They could be tired. They could be fatigued. As you said, second time in 3 weeks. You'll never hear it come out of their mouths. Their head coach, Pete Carroll, whatever you put in front of us, we'll deal with it. Let's just get on the plane and go play. And I think it serves them pretty well overall.
They go again with Rawls. And he'll go down right around around the 47 this time. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. On first down, Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 13 yards there on the pickup. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down, Rawls. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it's good enough for a Seattle first. Wilson going to give to Rawls. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On second down, here's Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Wilson to give to Rawls. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. It's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
And, of course, the defense is going to accept this penalty. Here's Ajayi. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and the Dolphins have a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. Charles, as we glance back in Week 12 for a second, of all the games that were played, maybe that Chiefs-Broncos the most significant when you look at the playoff picture?
Most significant and maybe best played. I mean, think about all the excitement that went into that game, all the big plays, both sides having a chance to take control, Kansas City ultimately winning it. But Gary Kubiak, the head coach of Denver, his decision with about a minute to go to try the 62-yard field goal, that's the one that may come back because they had a chance to go ahead and take an overtime tie and put that on their record. Instead, it contributed to a loss.
Yeah, and it dropped the Broncos to 7-4. The Chiefs up to 8-3 behind the Raiders. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Larry Ridley will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Tannehill on 1st down. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
And depending on the type of screen called, especially when you're throwing it with one of your wideouts, it's different blocking. Sometimes you get great blocking from the other wide receivers helping you. And how about sometimes getting it from the offensive linemen who sell it like a regular screen pass and then get out in front of the receiver and help him get downfield.
He's got time. Going up top. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Leonte Carew, 32 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And back onto the field, here comes the Dolphins defense. Now the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out a little bit, right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game by how they're playing on defense.
So the interception the last drive, what will happen here?
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own.
Okay, so Larry apparently giving us the silent treatment all of a sudden, and we're going to skip ahead to quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So, partner, last night at dinner we got talking about that Miami Dolphins 6-game winning streak. But, you know, they're not the only ones on a streak right now. You got the Giants at 6 games, and don't forget the Raiders now 5 straight wins.
And how about the Giants season? 1-2 to begin the season, lost 3 in a row, and have won those 6 since then. So they're on a nice little run. How about the Miami Dolphins? They've won 6 in a row as well. The first time since 2008, and that's the last time they went to the playoffs. And Oakland, this 5-game winning streak has carried them to a 9-2 record, their first winning season guaranteed since 2002. And by the way, thanks for picking up the check.
You bet. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. It's then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Going to Rawls on the dump off. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Well, they brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
He's got Curse. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Wilson snags it left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Pistol, it's Rawls. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. And they're going to speed things up here. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Curse.
Can anyone get it?
What a move. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenny Lawler, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. All right, partner, we got Black Friday, Cyber Monday in the rearview mirror. Now it's football focus time, and it's getting towards the playoffs. If we look at the NFC playoff picture right now, legitimately, who can challenge the Cowboys?
Well, I think first and foremost, you're going to say Seattle because of the way they play defense. If they get everyone back healthy, look out. That'd be a heck of a battle. I'm going to give you one that may surprise you, and I think it's the New York Giants. And the reason being, that's their M.O. They get hot late in the season, and they're always a good playoff team.
A long way to go for the offense here on third down. They'll come out in the pistol. Third and long, it's Tannehill. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something.
And now here is another interception. Picked by the rookie Xavier Howard. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Tannehill, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brandon Browner. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Brandon. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They go back to the air here after the INT. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. and maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
And a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. So he makes the grab, and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
Now Wilson. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing is Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. Muscles him off. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. 3rd and 2, Tannehill. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3 quarters in the back now in Seattle, Washington. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on 1st down. Finding time. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. This is Ajayi. Down right around the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And quickly, they get to the line. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27th. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Defense.
So a pass interference here, and this is obviously a call we see all the time, but for the defender, it's becoming almost impossible to play defense in some of these situations.
You're trying to play through the receiver to the football. If there's any contact at all before he gets there, those officials will throw the flag and call interference.
And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On second down, Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The number 7 usually thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times.
The most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and that takes us from second to third down. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On first down, Drake. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. To throw on second down is Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete. Stills had it but couldn't hang on. And it'll bring up third down. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Now it's Tannehill. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And caught by Cameron right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jordan Cameron, 33 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Brandon, a lot of times coaches see these situations present themselves on film. But how often do they actually call it? We just saw it here, and what an end result. A huge touchdown off of a terrific call.
So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Here's Wilson. They're able to locate Wilson. 22 yards on the pickup there. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
And that catch there by Luke Wilson goes for a first down, and he's really developed and come on. Now, remember, Jimmy Graham, who was expected to be the key tight end for Russell Wilson, he was hurt most of 2015. Luke Wilson really jumped his game up.
Here's Wilson to throw. Deep drop. He sets to fire deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Another pistol look here. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
And they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. And Graham's got it over the middle. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah, Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Room here to run. A pickup there of 37. And the Dolphins are going to get a first down. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead. Confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. The strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Trying to get it that time to Stills, and it's 4th down.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked up a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back for pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The intended target, Doug Baldwin, and it's 2nd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. The tight end, Luke Wilson, was the target, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Sometimes it looks pretty simple, batting the ball away, but oftentimes there's some pretty good teaching and practice that goes into it. Being able to get to the receiver, not interfere, and get his hands through the football and knock it away.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. The grab made by Kearse over the middle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. And they're going to speed things up here. Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Throwing now, Tannehill. It's caught, Stills, right side. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. To throw is Tannehill. And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills, 84 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. One last shot for Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. Charles, this is not an easy place to win. They are known for having such a great crowd. But how about that? They came in here, they were determined from the opening kick, and they got it done.
And they've done such a great job at putting an excellent team on the field. But the architects that built this stadium to keep the noise in, and that crowd responds in a big way. But you're exactly right. Hard to believe that people can still come in here and win the game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.
Going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on, baby? Who's on, baby?
On the car, it's like a weekend at Bernie's, and baby, you look the part. I'm about to get it poppin', call a Uber, cause I'm a scuba. Dive while he driving, shot it, rocket, and I maneuver. I know you like it when I put it, yeah. Maybe you should bring a friend along, yeah. Now, I got paper, and I ain't gon' chase you, baby, I'm gon' take you down. Now, come on, shake it, baby, turn that around. I'm like,
oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. I can feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me? Feel it coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the weekend's here. Save my soul. Who's on with me? Who's on with me?
take it up another notch and make it drop it and never take it down. Take it down. 30-something thousand watching, show me something, baby. Who's on, baby?
Tonight we ain't going out, so we invited everybody. The made, well, they're way too strong, but ain't nobody saying sorry. The speaker's so blown, no one knows what it is, but we...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL.
Larry, they broke ground on the this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Oakland Raiders and the Dallas Cowboys. Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return, and he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. They'll come out in the pistol. Now Romo. And his first pass is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. And now it's second down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Romo. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And now it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. They are going for it. It's Romo. Escobar. Over the middle. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Barry Church, the strong safety, the one to get him down. Again, it's Murray. They juked him, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
If you draft a guy in the 6th round and he gives you a 1,000-yard season at some point, would you say he's good value?
That's good return on investment. He was the first Raiders guy to rush for 1,000 yards in 2015 since McFadden back in 2010.
Latavius Murray, remember the name.
In the red zone this time. They'll run it now with Halou. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Roy Halou taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Raiders have taken the early lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Whitehead, the return. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Raiders defense getting ready. And it's early, but boy, they look good on the last drive. Getting that fourth down stop, they'll be looking to build off that momentum.
They went into lockdown mode, didn't they? And what I loved about it is when someone goes for it on fourth down on their own side of the field.
Gutsy.
Not only gutsy, defenses take that as a sign of disrespect. And when they're able to shut them down and put it back in their face, they feel really good about trotting back out for the next series.
We'll see if they still feel good here.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
3rd down and 5.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
To throw is Romo, and that is incomplete. Gavin Escobar, his big tight end, was the intended receiver, and that brings up 4th down.
And I think the end result, knocking the ball away, was a product of understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to pick up the first down, and tightening their coverage accordingly. Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air in which to catch the football, and end up making a really nice play.
They're going to go for it. It's Romo. Complete to Jason Witten. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one. And it'll be a Dallas first down.
And another reception by Jason Witten, all reliable for Tony Romo. You know what they say, partner? Once you get your first 1,000 catches, it's all gravy after that.
Yeah, one of 2 tight ends. He and Tony Gunn's thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Charles, let me ask you about this Dallas defense, because so much hype, obviously, and rightfully so about the offense. But this defense, they've held their own, have they not?
Indeed they have, and in a lot of cases, they've led the charge on defense, made plays, and let's face it, going into the season, we thought they might finish last in the league in defense. They had a lot of guys suspended. They spent a second-round pick on a defender that we all knew was not going to play this season in Jalen Smith, yet somehow they fashioned it together, led by Sean Lee, and become a cohesive unit that doesn't worry about who gets the credit, and have had guys emerge and make plays that you didn't expect.
They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And some room to maneuver. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big run that time by Murray. 52 yards. They go back to Murray on first down. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
And it's good to make it 14-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it culminates with a Latavius Murray touchdown run. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, what a move. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. Looked like they had something going. last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Back to the air they go. Romo on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Throwing on third down, Romo. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. So the D-line's going to spread out. They're going to try and throw. He completes it to Bryant. That one good for 14 yards. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going.
And there you go. Tony Romo to Des Bryant. That often serves as an electrical charge for their offense.
And a warning to the defense, beware.
Yeah, that's the first one of the day. You have to figure there are plenty more to come.
Backing up. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. On second down, here's Romo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9. Romo throwing again. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They are going for it. It's Romo. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So the Raiders take the field on offense again, sitting at 9-2, Charles, clinching their first winning season since way back in 2002.
And for most franchises, everyone would be dancing in the streets right now to support them, right? Their fans have to be going crazy. But don't you get the sense with this team that they have a bigger target in mind?
I think a much bigger target.
I mean, 9-2, terrific. Hey, they've erased some of that history, but they think that they can make a real deep run in the playoffs and be a real factor towards the Super Bowl.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They come out with 1 back and 3 times. Now some confusion for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And hauled in here by Rivera. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Clive Walford, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former Super...